Hey guys, I just wanted to hop on here really quickly to show y'all how you're able to proceed with adding custom badges onto your product page. Now, I recently made a video that shows how you're able to go ahead and add one single badge on your product page, but I recently found out how you're able to proceed with creating multiple badges. So I'm going to go ahead and show y'all that. This is my actual theme. It is password protected right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and come into a few products to show you what exactly I'm talking about. So the badges that I'm talking about are going to be these type of badges. So as you could see here on this product, we have the coming soon badge. And if we go ahead and go into another product, you can see on this product here that there are multiple badges. So there's a way that you could go ahead and make a meta field for one badge, but it's not the same as creating a meta field for multiple badges. Well, let me rephrase that. Creating the meta field section is pretty similar. However, the code that you place in is way different from one single badge to multiple badges. So I just want to go ahead and show you, like I stated, this is my live theme, which is password protected. But let me go ahead and show you a preview of the actual theme that we're going to be working on. So if we go to home, this is going to be an actual Dawn. As you can see at the bottom, it tells you the name of the store right here. And it does tell you that it's a preview. So I'm just going to go ahead and hide this bar, and we're going to go into those same product pages so that you can see that there is nothing created for those product pages. So right here, this is the first image that we clicked on that had a singular badge. You can see here that there is no badge. And now if we go ahead and click on the girl, you can also see there are not any multiple badges there either. So let's go ahead and click on the home page here, and then we're going to go straight into our theme, and we're going to go ahead and start creating this meta field. So the way you're going to go ahead and create the meta field is you are going to go into your content area right here on the left hand side. Once you click on the content area, it is going to go ahead and open up the meta object field. You're going to want to go all the way to the very right and select Manage Definition. Once you select Manage Definitions, you're going to go ahead and select View All Definitions. In this area, you're going to go ahead and see that you're able to go ahead and proceed with creating definitions for a lot of different areas on your theme. In this case, it is going to be product related, so we are going to go ahead and create one for the product. Now, in this area, you can see that I already have two created. One is a product sticker, which is a single file, as you could see right here. And then there is another one that says multiple product stickers, which has a list of files here. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a test field to mimic somewhat of this one. So up here, we're going to go ahead and select Add Definition. Make sure that you are in the product meta field definition. And in here, we'll just go ahead and put test badges. Okay. And once we do that, you want to make sure that you keep this namespace key exactly the way it is. Do not change it. Now, right here in the description area, if you like, you can write a description. I usually don't. And then in this area, you're going to go ahead and select the file type. It doesn't necessarily need to be a file. It could be a single line, but in this case, since we are dealing with badges, we will select file. Now, in this area, it gives you the option to do one file or a list of files. Now, because we are going to be creating multiple badges, we want to go ahead and make sure that we're selecting list of files. Once we go ahead and come down here in this area, it does give you an option to accept specific file types, which include images and videos. You can always uncheck one of these. If you know you're just going to simply use just images, you could just have that one checked. If you're just going to use videos, you could just have that checked. Or if you want to leave the option open for both in case right now you're using images, but maybe in the future you decide you want to do videos, then you already have it established. Just make sure that you're following the guidelines of the sizes of the images and videos that are acceptable. So once we go ahead and select the accept specific file types, we're going to go ahead and save up here in the top right hand corner. Now you can see that the test badges are created. Now you want to go ahead and take note of this portion right here, because what happens is you are going to need this for your code later. So I simply just copy and then paste. So we're going to go ahead and paste it right here in this notepad. Part of this code is going to be used later, so go ahead and minimize it. And then we're just going to go ahead and close out of here. Now, once we've already gone ahead and created that, we do need to go into our products to proceed with adding the actual file types. So let's go ahead and select the first file here, which is the little girl. We'll go ahead and add different badges than what I did on the previous, just so that you can make sure that you're actually seeing it on this profile. Now, right here, you can see that I already have my real field selected, and it has the multiple product stickers is what I named it. You can always click in here and it will show you the files you're able to delete. You can rearrange if you like, but like I stated, we're starting from scratch. So we're going to go ahead and come into this field. Now you can see that it does say file list. This is how you know you're able to add multiple. So right here, you're going to select files, and then you're going to proceed with selecting whichever files you want. I think 3 is a good enough amount of badges. If you want to do more, then that is completely up to you. So what we're going to go ahead and do is, I think we're going to go ahead and place this one. And let's do this one. Let's select this one. I think this one was on the last one as well, but that's okay. And we'll select this one as well. So we're going to go ahead and select done. And then when you come down here, it is going to show you them. Like I stated, you could go ahead and rearrange them if you don't like the way they're arranged, but I did like the way they were arranged there, so I'm going to go ahead and move them there. And then once you go ahead and have that all selected, you're going to go ahead and select save. So now let's go ahead and select one of the coming soon. So I'm just going to click on collections over here because I do have a coming soon collection. And then in the coming soon, I'm just going to select a random image. Let's go ahead and select this guy's shirt here. And then we're going back into the test badges. On him, we're just going to select one file. So we'll go ahead and select this one. Done. And then when we come back down, you see it's selected there. And so we're going to go ahead and save in the top right hand corner. Okay. And so now what we're going to go ahead and do, and able to have these populate on the theme, we need to go back into our online store theme customizer. So right here on the bottom left. And this is the actual theme that we're going to be placing the badges on since it's the test run. So we're going to go ahead and select customize here. And once we're in here, we're going to go ahead and click up here at the top where it says homepage, and we're going to go down to products, and we're going to select default products. Now, once we're in here on the default products, what we want to do is come over here on the left-hand side. Now, on the left-hand side, as you can see right here, when we hover in this area, you could see the blue sections over here lighting up, showing us that that is the fields that we are working with. So we're going to go ahead and add a block right here. And the type of block that we're adding is custom liquid. Okay. Once you have that custom liquid block added in there, you can arrange it to wherever you would like it to be. If you want it to be up there above share or above the description, I like for it to be above the actual price. So that's where we're going to place it. Now, once we are there, we're going to go ahead and click on the custom code, or excuse me, the custom liquid, and then we're going to place a code in here. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and open my notepad because I already have the code. Now this, we're going to go ahead and copy and paste in this section. Now, as you can see, it went ahead and added the badges, but these are the incorrect badges because this is from my other field that I went ahead and created. So what I need to do is I need to go ahead and take this portion, which is the portion I said we needed to take note of earlier when we were creating the meta field. We're going to copy it and we're going to replace the actual code that is right here. So once we do this, you're going to see that those badges are changed. You see? And so now we're going to go ahead and save. And just so that y'all could see, it does look very well on the mobile as well. And now what we're going to do is we're going to also check the man's actual product that we went ahead and added a sticker to as well. So we'll just go into the coming soon collection here. And I believe it was this one, if I'm not mistaken. I hope it was this one. Sorry guys, I forget sometimes. And it sure was. And there is the actual badge that we placed there as well. So let's go ahead and go into the preview. This is the preview, and we'll just go ahead and refresh it. And we'll hide the bar down here. And we'll go into Shop All. And we'll select the actual products that we added the badges to. So you see, here are the multiple badges. You can definitely add more than 3 badges if you like. I don't really recommend it because it doesn't look as well. But what I would highly suggest is the type of images that you place in here. You should go ahead and make sure that the images are SVG files because they just tend to populate better than a PNG. You are definitely able to go ahead and proceed with using a PNG. They work fine, but I do find that the quality does come through a little bit fuzzy. So let's go ahead and select this man's shirt, and there you could see the coming soon there as well. So I hope this video was very informative, and if you needed the assistance that you got it from here, I'm going to go ahead and proceed with closing out this preview and then going back into the store's backend. But I will go ahead and type the codes out in the description box of the videos for both a single item if you just want to have a single file, and then also for the multiple file, because the multiple file code is really different than a single file. I would just recommend just to go ahead and use the multiple code though for the multiple badges, because you could use it for both a single badge or multiple badges. And if for some reason you are using PNGs, this really doesn't apply to, right here the size, it doesn't apply to SVGs. But for PNG it will apply. So if you have a PNG in here, you can go ahead and mess with this sizes right here to go ahead and make the image either larger or smaller depending on what you need. Now, I just wanted to go ahead and also add as well, guys, I actually create all my badges here in Canva. As you could see, I think this actually has like 34 pages. Yeah, it sure does. So if you see right here, you could see all my badges. I create them myself with the help of Canva sometimes. Sometimes I just bring in my own files and then I edit them. But in here, just in case anybody needs for reference, I set my document size to 1 inch by 1 inch, and then I go ahead and I download the files as SVGs. I do have the paid version of Canva. I don't think the free version allows you to do SVGs, but you're capable of going ahead and downloading the PNGs and they work just as well, just the quality doesn't come through as great as the SVGs. So once again, guys, I hope this was able to help someone out there if they needed this assistance. I know it took me a while to go ahead and find this information, and so I just want to share it with anybody else who may need it. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of here, guys. I am going to go ahead and reference the pages that I was able to find. So right here, if you can just go ahead and see up here in the actual address bar, this is how I found to get the one product badge. And this girl actually does, the author has a lot of good files that you can read up on and actually get useful information on. But she does do a really good job of telling you step by step how to proceed with creating the meta field and then also providing how to go ahead and create the code in the area so that you could go ahead and it's right here. This is the code. Of course, this would be replaced with whatever your code that comes up when you create your meta field. But everything else, that's the short code right there for the single badge. And then also for the multiple badges, it's going to be this page. So this is actually going to be in Shopify community, and you have to scroll down all the way to the bottom because somebody gave like an answer in here with code. I believe it's this one, and this one doesn't work. This one actually blows up your image way too big. But if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, Pedro right here, he went ahead and provided this code, and I've tested this code in quite a bit of different test runs, and this is the correct code to use. All you want to do is you want to replace this portion right here. You got to leave the dot value. So don't forget the dot value. You want to leave this portion. You want to go ahead and change this portion out for whatever your meta field creates, okay? Okay, guys, thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope it was helpful to someone.